It feels like yesterday, and today we complete 3 years in Canada. What a roller coaster ride this has been so far. In today's video, I'll share this 3 years journey with you all. If you're planning to come to Canada or immigrating to any country, you'll get some idea of what all can happen as a new immigrant. Welcome to Canada Tried and Tested. Here on this channel, I keep sharing my insight which I've been learning through my journey here in Canada so that you don't have to reinvent the wheel. And that's why, boss, if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and press the subscription button as well as do like the video so that you keep getting all my future videos. So where do I start? Life was all good with family, friends, vacation trips and a decent job. And I never thought of moving to any country. God promise. In 2015, I decided to go on a backpack to Europe on a very meager budget and had such a memorable experience that I wanted to plan another vacation, and this time I was newly married. So backpack was out of question. And while I was planning my vacation, I came across Canada. It looked so beautiful, the maple leaf, the snow-clad beautiful mountain and whatnot. By chance, I happened to come across Canada government's website where they were inviting to come and live for at least 5 years through permanent resident program. And the process was so easy that I said to my wife, let's try, we have nothing to lose. And the entire cost would be less than 2 lakhs. And yes, indeed, it was a very simple process, but very time consuming process. Finally, Canada said, you're welcome. Here is your confirmation of permanent resident. Now, it was time to share this news with friends and family that we are moving to Canada for 5 years. Some said, don't come back. Some said, we will miss you. And the family was not at all happy. They said, are you mad? Why do you want to leave the comfort of Bangalore and go to an unknown place? You have everything you want and even more. Vacation is good, but this is craziness. And that too without a confirmed job. My office colleagues were surprised and shocked. And that's when I learned that almost everyone were trying for either Australia or Canada. And suddenly, I became a role model. I also realized that how people dreaded this IELTS exam, which according to me is a very simple English exam. That's it. Moving to Canada was a big decision. As we say in Hindi, फटी तो थी boss. अगर सही नहीं हुआ, तो लोग क्या कहेंगे? But then I said, who cares? A soldier never quits. And if you have taken a decision, make the things happen your way. After all, you have only one life to live. We started to research about where to land, how to find job, how to network, how to find place, and booked our flight ticket to Toronto and accommodation at Airbnb. This is when I learned that one of the known person is also in Toronto. Out of curiosity, I asked him to validate this Airbnb accommodation, and quickly came the reply that you will not stay in Airbnb but with us. We know how difficult the initial days are, and we have gone through this. We have bought our new house. You must only focus on finding your job. Rest you leave to us. We were warmly received at the airport, and on third day we were asked to make other alternative arrangement for stay because they had not taken their teenage son's permission to give his room to us. Nevertheless, I'm glad this happened, and happened very initially, and we were back to our original plan of staying in Airbnb, where we made some lifelong friends and memories, and this helped us to learn and adapt to this new city, culture and country. The initial 5-6 months were real struggle. There's a stark difference between what gets advertised and what happens here. I cannot express this in word. Believe me, it's completely different from what and how you think. Applying for job, networking, reaching out to new faces every time, and seeing nothing work was challenging. Equally challenging was to see our India money depleting, but during this entire journey, we never lost hope and saw this as a chance to build our life together. I started to learn new things which I never could have imagined in India. Learning coding, marketing, upgrading skills, documenting journey in YouTube, learning about finance management, and knowing how almost all immigrants do side hustle. It's a way of life here. While doing so, one thing we did not compromise before COVID, and that was to explore Canada even with the little money we had. It took 5 months for my wife to get break, and during this journey we learned not to compromise on what we want. Many advised survival job, change resume, step down your experience, etc., etc. But if you ask me, never, 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 never lower your standards. If you don't value your professionalism, experience, forget that the other person will. Yes, coming to a new country is a challenge. But remember that not everyone comes through Federal Skilled Worker Program. And Canada felt that you can make it here. Once you're here, it is left for you to make your mark. It's a blank canvas. In my case, I kept trying but did not get a full-time job as a project manager for whatever reason. And I took this in my stride. I started to experiment more, tried my hand at a business and failed miserably thanks to COVID. Lost a lot of money, but one thing I did not lose was courage. I started to build network, made new friends, explored places, helped new immigrants settle down, mentored college students in project management, and also started doing small assignments remotely, working globally. While doing so, I learned how to manage finances, improve life and standard. And when we were ready, we welcomed first Canadian in our family. And this has been life-changing experience. Now that we have completed 3 years and are also eligible for Canadian citizenship, the question which comes in mind is, should I take up citizenship or not? What do you think? So here are my learning from last 3 years of stay in Canada. This country is very welcoming and no doubt many like to come here. Initial life here is struggle. Almost everyone goes through this. Some are lucky, but many have longer wait time before they settle. Networking is very important. This is going to be your net worth here. Winter, at least in Toronto, it's not harsh, and with proper clothes, you actually enjoy the winter. I managed to stay without car, but having a driving license is very important. In fact, this has to be on a high priority list, just like job search when someone is coming to Canada. Believe in yourself and stand by the decision you take. You will surely succeed. If you want to visit entire world, just come to Canada. You find people, food, culture from every country here. And you don't need money to travel. You just need to make up your mind. You will find your ways. So that's my 3 years in Canada. In case you want to know anything specific, just share your comment, and I promise that, like always, I will respond to the questions. Also, do check out my website, canadatriedandtested.com, where I have organized everything for ease of finding, and hope you enjoyed today's video. Keep watching Canada Tried and Tested. Thank you.